When you are falling asleep, the first step is to decide that you want to sleep. So here you see me making the decision by putting my phone on airplane mode and simply putting it in the drawer where it's not a distraction. And from here on out, anything that occurs in my head or in my reality that has nothing to do with sleep, I easily recognize as not being part of my decision. Here you see me simply balancing versus relaxing. Hormonally, I know I'm prepared for sleep. So all I'm wanting to do here is allow myself to receive the relaxation that's already taking place within me. So I'm doing a simple breathing technique here where you inhale through one nostril while putting a finger, any finger you choose, on the third eye, the pineal gland, as you exhale through the other nostril. And then you alternate breathing here. This starts to balance the peripheral nervous system, which will allow relaxation to come to you versus you reaching out for it. And I do a little tapping of the pineal gland here to engage it as well. Just a little something to further activate melatonin release. The third step in the art of falling asleep is to release versus letting go. So here I'm taking anything I don't want to be holding anymore, placing it in my hands, and I'm releasing it into the ground, and I'm exchanging it. I'm exchanging it for anything that serves my sleep while allowing anything that doesn't to be taken away from me. In theory, it's nearly impossible to let go of something without holding conscious awareness of that thing. So rather than letting go, I'm simply releasing in any way I can so that there is less of this thing that I otherwise thought I had to let go of, or maybe there's something that I really needed to let go of that I'm not even aware of. And these things can start to fall off. And what this does is it creates this paradigm of, instead of needing to shut off my brain, now I can coexist with this thing that I may have otherwise allowed to take away my ability to sleep. And I'm just finishing up this step with some hamstring stretches, which really releases the most tension possible all the way from the hamstring to the glute and then to the lower back. In step 4, I am becoming sleep instead of trying to sleep. Now, this step is especially important for emotional interferences, and this comes with the understanding that I've already done everything physiologically necessary for me to fall asleep. So I'm simply tapping into the sleep that already exists inside of me. So here, mentally, I'm rehearsing events in my day, such as beginning my day with some morning sunlight, where I'm starting my sleep clock, starting to produce melatonin for storage that I'll need later for sleep. I'll recap some of the meals that I ate, and of course, how I blocked blue light. And then some other significant emotional experiences that I classify as reasons why I should sleep. For instance, laughter, enjoyment, pleasure of any kind, and then connection with family, friends, and my community. And this leads us to step number 5, which is to be present. Here, you see me being present by simply smelling the pillow. I just want to be mindful of anything that is true in the present moment, that doesn't exist on a timeline of past or future. So I'm continuing to feel textures on the pillow, only mindful of what is true. And it's important to note that as you observe me being in a state of presence, I am finishing the steps in the art of falling asleep, whereas most people start right here. And this is why these previous steps are really important, because we are simply eliminating any interferences or distractions without having to be forceful of it. So this becomes a path to sleep that is less resistant and more pleasurable, and as a consequence, more successful. For more information and help with falling asleep, be sure to go to DerekLaceyCoaching.com.